there's absolutely nothing wrong with a general market update as you just blast that out, but there's nothing better than somebody looking at the specific details of how their property was positively impacted or negatively impacted. And I think everybody wants to know what their property is worth, because especially right now, what it was worth a year ago, what it was worth maybe a month or two ago, what it's worth right now, maybe two completely different numbers. So look, you laid down the structure on how to do that. BombBomb, definitely a good place to go, because you can see, like you said, how many times did they watch the video, who opened it up, etc., and all that good stuff. Those are the people that are interested. They should be on your radar. How often, let's say I have a past client list of about 50 to 100 people. How often, specifically for my past clients, how often should I be doing an unsolicited video marketing of CMA?
Every 6 months is what we recommend. If it's the first year, we typically say do it once a year for the first 2 years, and then put them on a rotation of every 6 months. Here's what's changed though. We've got people that bought houses 18 months ago that, because of what's gone on and how much time they spend at the house, they want to make some adjustments. They're repositioning. Yeah. And so we've increased that now. Those that have bought in the last year, we're doing it every 6 months. And the reason for that is first off, the market's moving faster. Secondly, people's idea of what they want in their house is changing faster because they're spending more time there. So consequently, we've seen some of these, and that's the thing you got to understand. The majority of these are not people in a lot of cases right now that may be moving to another area. If they are, you're going to sell it and you're going to have the referral. But it's a repositioning, so it's a sell buy. And so that generates opportunity right now like never before, because more people are repositioning locally than they ever have also. Whereas like in our area, the average time frame in this coastal community was about 6 years. Right now, the average seller that sold, we did this study in about last 6 months, we're looking at about 3.5 years. So this is changed. Yeah, it's almost half. And so, I think that just becomes, and they got equity, so they've got the ability to be able to, we've got the ability to show them the story on how they can reposition, utilizing the opportunities that are in the market right now. So yeah, I would say 6 months is what we suggest. At a minimum, do it every year, and make sure that you're at least doing that on a year. The way that I did it is you're just in to-dos. So basically, because it was 6 months, let's say today's whatever day, we're going to then, when I do this one and I email it out, I'm going to go out 6 months and put it on the to-do calendar for 6 months out. And we're going to continuously be doing that. And it gives you the ability, literally, that all of a sudden now, if you're just doing, let's say, one a day, 5 days a week. Listen, if you're going to really blow this thing out, you're probably going to work more 5 days a week. I don't know, but so let's say you're doing this 5 days a week. All of a sudden now you're doing 20 a month. You're doing 120 of these every 6 months, And so let's say that you're taking some time off, you missed some of them. You got 100 of these that you got on rotation. Your business, you will be amazed, because it's not only those people. They can't help but share this with other people. The referrals that this thing generates, because of that personalized service, is something that stands out from everybody else. So it's not just the seeds you're planting with them, it's the harvest you're going to have with everybody that they're in contact with and in their sphere.
It's funny. It's not funny. It's just funny how things work out sometimes, because here's what you said. You said some people like to share that. Not everybody likes to share that, but there are people out there, because it happened to one of my clients a few years ago, and it wasn't, it was an unsolicited CMA, but it was more like paper. It wasn't like, video based. And, that gentleman or that couple, whatever they are, I don't remember, they ended up talking to their friend and saying, wow, we just found out our property has went up in value, $100,000 since we bought it. And the guy's like, well, I'd like to find out what my property is worth right now. Right there and then, during dinner or whatever, there was one conversation to the realtor, here, meet this person, boom, etc. And then like 2-3 months later, that person listed and sold.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
Had that person not taken the time out to send the unsolicited CMA, that person would have missed out on a listing and a sale. I love it.
Strategically, going back to strategy, understand that there are certain people. We had a great client that we knew was going to probably want to share this. We went ahead and told him, said, hey, listen, I'm going to send you 2 of these. I'm going to send you one that's just basically, he was in a condo. I'm going to send you one that's going to be the condo. And I'm just going to go through and talk to you about the 1 bedroom, the 2 bedroom, and the 3 bedrooms that have sold. I'm not even really going to talk on yours. I'm going to mention you another one. Listen, we really appreciate how good you've been to us. If you by chance think that it's of value to everybody and wanted to share that in your Facebook group for the owners, man, that would be incredible. He shared it in the Facebook group and the phone just started ringing. So leverage those opportunities to provide value to them, understanding that there are some of those critical people, R12, that are wanting to help us. Give them the opportunity to help you in a way that is not where you're jamming some type of sale. It's like, and literally think of strategically. It would be like if I were doing this right now, I'd be like, Chadi, just want to say thanks for the confidence you placed in us, the opportunity to serve you like we have in the last few years. What I wanted to do is here we're coming out on the backside of this. Just wanted to give you an overview of the entire community so that you can see not only what's going on with your 2-bedroom place, but what you're seeing with your neighbors also. And then just went through the active pending sold on there. It's less than 5 minutes. And then just saying, hey, again, just want to say thanks for being such, not just a great client, but a great friend. If there's anything I can do to service you, just know that I'm here and I'll talk to you soon. That was it. I shared that thing. It was literally, it was like a freaking ATM machine. He would post those things just about every month. And it was just every month, it was just started sending people our way.